what's good, what's poppin', y'all? It's your homie ATM.
And it's your boy O.
And we are the Lingo, baby. Back again with some guests. Kind of. I feel like, I don't know. Like,
wait, it's funny because we run this episode. Malik just hit you.
Yeah, Malik's just having his breakfast. It's his crib. What can we say?
Always welcome, always welcome.
I literally invited Tapper this morning. It was supposed to be just me and O, but I feel like we have a lot of like events to talk about. And it was, why not just have people around that have either been there or just can add into the conversation of musical performances in general. But with that, it's on the agenda.
I mean, let's take it from the top. You know, we had a...
Oh, you can see.
Can't
it's on the
see, right?
sleeve, bro.
Oh,
OD.
sleeve. Is that black?
No, nigga, yeah, body niggas. Back again, back to back, main back, stack the M's. Anyways,
That'll make sense later.
Yeah, it will make sense later. What's on the agenda?
No, let's.
Man, you like half cut off.
I was trying not to.
But you did, bro. You on set. If you on set, stand on it. Facts.
We
good. Yeah, there we go.
Let's take it to the top of your birthday. That was a really special event, you know.
Thanks.
Like, yeah, absolutely. Just from someone who, you know, you're a person planning it, of course.
Right.
You know the whole ins and outs, and we definitely gonna go into that. But just coming into it, you know, it's funny. That morning, I passed right by the place.
The place?
Yeah, I had to go to L train. I literally went to like 4 L trains that day to
get your fit.
Yeah.
Jesse did the same thing. Jesse got his whole fit that day from L train.
Yep. There's like 2 or 3 in the area.
Yeah.
So it was like, that was like interesting, but it was just like seeing in the moment, it was just like, you know, like this quintessential, this person planned this party, so they're also like responsible for the vibes,
right.
And like just like so much other moving parts. So it's like seeing you there, it's like, okay, cool, I'm let them
do what they gotta do. Right.
And then, you know, going into the top of the night and then finishing off with your performance, you know, your first time rapping live.
Yeah.
And that was a huge moment.
Facts.
For me, let alone for you.
Yeah,
so let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. I mean, like you said, planning the ins and outs was hectic. I feel like by the grace of God, that happened to be the one day, like the L train, like the actual train was looking out of commission, or at least like at that stop. Like the owner or like the manager of the spot had come to me earlier in the day and he was like, yeah, the stop is not like operating, so if you want to let your people know. And I was like, people will figure it out. So I feel like for the first like 2 hours I was also in like a really chaotic headspace because like
I didn't know that on the train.
Yeah, so like I knew that, and then so I know people are not driving like that, so I was like, and I don't know who's Ubering, so I was like, damn. And also there was this thing of, for the first like 2 hours, it was relatively empty, and for me, it was kind of stressful just off strength that it was like, by the end of the night, like I calculated, and I like erased the people from the like guest list at the end of the night who didn't come just so I could see. I had to erase about 20 something people's names outside of the people they were gonna bring. So you know, so like in my head, I like anticipated a larger turnout, but at the same time, there was a one very 10-minute like window. Where like
heads came
like 15 like heads like came, like 2-3 groups came together.
Facts, yeah.
You know, so I feel like that's when that's when like the performances had like just started off. So I feel like the performances for me really like encapsulated the night. I feel like the night in general I had a great time. Attendance or not, everybody that was there vibing. Even when there was like 2-3 guests outside of like the 16 people setting up, like everybody was vibing. Like I really appreciated that. Everybody came up to me like, "Oh, this is great." Like I love seeing people's art. I love just being around this environment. And I feel like me and you had just been recently speaking about how attending so many events like feeds that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I appreciate that I could then curate an event that's feeding that for people. A lot of people left my event and low-key started getting back into their passions, and I appreciate that. Like that's big for me. So get into the performances. You know, Tapper kicked it off. Great performance. Both your set and your actual performance. You know, I had a great time. And what was great for me, I have no fear because I love your music. You're a great artist. You know what I'm saying? What was great for me was that there was like a good amount of people in there who don't know your music. You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting down kind of in the corner just looking around. I was like, yo, everybody's vibing. I was like, that's fucking amazing to me. Like, I was like, that's fire. Like, you killed it. Great performance.
Yeah.
you're very graceful in what you do. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I feel like not only like in your genre of music, like the genre of music you do make, but I feel like you have a very graceful way of carrying yourself when you perform. It's also very genuine. It's fun. It's very you. Like, you know, it's very yourself. I also really liked having an artist that's not from the city, you know?
Yeah, it was,
you know, like...
It was definitely really cool for me because, like you said, like, I don't really know... Pretty much, I barely knew anybody there except outside of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, it was cool to see. And I felt like... It felt really good because I felt like I was being let in such an intimate, like... You know, space in your life, you know. It felt really good. I was like, oh man, like I have the pleasure of like being here.
No, the pleasure's all mine,
and then I got to meet so many cool people, you know, who are from the I love the city. I love New York. You know what I'm saying? I love real New Yorkers, you know, like and,
type shit,
you know what I'm saying? So it was great energy all around, and that's when I felt the love. Like the crowd was a great crowd too, you know. They was hyping me. It was vibing to the whole thing.
Yeah, so. Even the DJ set, you know.
Yeah. Even like from the people that was setting up our like, you know, at first when there was a couple people there, like they was all vibing, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody hitting their one, two,
So it was
I was literally sitting there doing my makeup as Tyler was setting up. I was like, and then Tyler like started playing a couple tracks. I went to him and I was like, yo, you mind just taking the set from now? And he was like, I was already planning on doing that. I was like, do you, bro? Because I didn't want to do playlist music. And then I was like, nah, you got it. Go ahead. Nah, that was great. But you gonna say something?
Oh, well, we're talking about DJ. Shout out DJ Jaded.
Facts.
First.
Debut performance.
So fire.
No, yeah, I appreciate you flying out, JD. You know what it is. You know, so love my manager, my love. No, great set. I liked how, you know, like leading out of your set into their set was also very like smooth. It was calm. Like I played my little transition music, but it was calm because like I feel like y'all's sets were not like necessarily similar, but there were certain vibes that like that shared and that had a similarity. I really liked that. Like, and I really liked with Jaded's set, I had to step out a couple times. So every time I stepped out and came into a song I really fucked with. Like, so every time I came in, like I was like, I had to go to the DJ table and like, you know me. Every time y'all have good music at a set, you will see me in front of your face. Yeah, like that's my thing. Like I always go in front of a DJ's face.
You're the
like,
best DJ audience.
Oh, thank you. I try to be. I feel like I watch Mad Boiler Room and I be seeing the people around, and I'm like, I like the people that be dancing. I hate the people that be like breathing down the DJ's neck, so I'm like, I never want to be that person. But then I realized some of them is like family with them, so I'm like, alright, that makes sense. But that's why I'll be like, I'll peek over, I'll be like, yeah, I'm excited. Like, nah, great time. And then Malik, we had your set, and yeah, I love watching you perform, you know, at all times. Like, it's always great to watch you perform. I love that we let it off with like the nice little, 9-year run.
Yeah.
And that was a nice little shout out. I like that you brought people from high school as well. I feel like
a baby high school reunion.
Low key, it was a baby high school, and I didn't expect it because I knew Anna and Dio were coming, so I was like, okay, there'll be us four, and then you brought Ty and Al, and I was really happy they came. They seemed like they had a great time. Yeah, for sure. They had a great time though, and like, yeah, your set was great. I love the energy that you always bring. You know what I'm saying? I love the range that you always show. I feel like every set I go to of yours, you realize how versatile of an artist you are, because like you choose and you curate certain songs that like really touch different pockets of your sound, and I like that because it shows how multidimensional you can be. How'd you enjoy your set? Like, how'd you feel about it?
Me and Tapper right here making it before. Like,
right.
Yeah, I walked in on that.
We were just like, damn, he'll remember the words or whatever. It was fun. But on to his point, like, outside of people from Tech and just like your roommates from Q's, I didn't know anyone there either.
Right.
So it was like, but it felt like family.
That's what I'm saying.
It was weird. It was like super open and just like talkative. Like it felt like it felt like a family barbecue. Like you're seeing these cousins you don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. And then like you're meeting again along. So like everyone's super receptive. Like it was like really low stakes. Like it felt cool.
No, yeah, I appreciate that. Like I also like that's also what I wanted with like the performers. Like I didn't want anybody to feel like it was like a big weight on their shoulders. Like I wanted everybody to just come and like do their thing, because I trust in like y'all and y'all ability so much that I was like, it's going to turn out great regardless. Like, and I said that, even like I spoke to you too. I was like, even with the stresses of the event, like it's gonna come out fine because everybody's really good at what they do. And then we had Des killed it as always.
Des killed
Des brings like such a big energy to wherever she goes. Shout out you, bro. Like, and I mean what I said, and I say what I mean. Like, I really probably wouldn't have gotten into the rap and shit for real, if I really never met you and like fed off that energy that you had, Des. So shout out you when you see this. But nah, bro, my mom loved them. My mom, and you know my mom.
Yeah.
So at the end of the night, my mom was like, I really like that girl that was in the all black and like the fishnets. I was like, Des came up to me when the event started, like, bro, you ain't told me your mom and kids was gonna be here. Like, I would have worn something different. I was like, nah, you look great, good, bro. You look mad good, like body and shit. Nah, she the great like. Des carries such like, you know, just this bravado, and it's always been her thing where it's so funny because she speaks very soft. She's like, you know, doe-eyed, like that's her thing, and like, but she raps mad hard, like, and she brings this,
that acapella to
you know,
that
quiet
entrance was crazy.
Yeah, no, like just demand the room,
no,
just
for
demand
real.
the audience, yo, and then Des got it, yo. That whole show, like even like bouncing off everybody saying like it's just a whole group of different people. It felt like, I don't know. I felt like I was walking into like mad like yearbooks of like from different schools.
That's what it felt like for me. I felt like I was walking into mad different pockets of my life.
Yeah, absolutely. Seeing Meg, Malik, you, like, and then like it's funny you said like there was that time frame of 10-15 minutes when like, you know, party damn near doubled. It was crazy because like so many people planned to roll up at once. Everyone walked out. But I think the party doubled when everyone walked back in. Yeah.
Because literally, bro, Camille and them.
Camille, Berto, Jabril.
And Camille's friend, like, they all pulled up at the same time. O and Judah pulled up. Like, mad people pulled up at the same time. And then everybody just met up outside as they got there to smoke. And then everybody came back in. So a good, like, and then you went outside, smoked, Keelan went outside. So a good, like, 12, 13 people came back in. So I was just like, oh shit, like, the hike, Nah, but it was great. And then, you know, we went into my performance, and being it was my first performance, I'm not gonna lie, like, y'all know me, I was shook on like breath control aspect just because I was like, I never performed. I got through most of my tracks no problem, and I feel like there was this like, it was like a part of an adrenaline thing, but it was also like I didn't feel nervous, like like, and you said it before, like, you know, I've performed a lot and like in so many capacities, but I've never done my music, so it was interesting to see how it would translate, you know, and I watched a lot of like videos back, so like I know what to work on for next time, and I think that it was nice. It was a nice way, especially for it to be my event, like and seeing the energy from everybody for all the like performances prior, like I didn't feel no way going into it because again, like I felt like it was very intimate and very welcoming overall. But I had a great time. I think, you know, it's been a week since. And
So we can't skip the fact you debuted your book.
I did. I published my book. Yeah.
Author.
Yeah, published poet. I published it and posted it on February 22nd, 2022. Sold a couple copies at the event. The book is great. I don't know. I've been rereading it, and I'm just like, every time I like keep looking at it, I'm just like,
yeah, that nigga snap.
I'm like, yo, that's me, bro. Like, that's me right there. Like, I don't know, like holding the book in my hands and like looking through it, like it's really feeding an inner child for me. I used to love to read. Like, I'm starting to pick up the habit again, but like I used to really get lost in books. So the fact that I'm picking up something that's mine, I'm looking at the words that's printed and it's my words, like that shit's crazy to me. And I'm like really appreciative that I have like the resource and privilege, you know, to be able to do that and publish the book. It's out everywhere you could buy a book. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Book Depository, everywhere. Like everywhere. Like look it up. The Love/Pain Trials, parentheses, and the Healing. You'll find it. Great time.
That's kind of interesting that you said as like, when you're saying this is your first performance, I feel like I've seen you perform so much in life and like write poetry and like I've seen you rap since you started rapping. So it's like
literally since I started rapping.
These things like I like adult like writing poetry, reciting poetry, rap. Like this might be the first time I've seen you rap with music, but it didn't feel different at all. It just felt like
another I appreciate that. Like like I don't know. The first time I ever like really performed in front of people, I was in like the 6th grade, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't stop from then. So you've seen me do like 3.5 minute long poems, like off memory. Like you see me do bars in like rap club, like, you know, so I feel like, and like you see me do mad shit in Q's.
Yes,
like,
absolutely. A lot of performances.
A lot. You saw me do shit here at Lips, you know, shout out Lips Cafe, like, you know, so I feel like, especially like my performances at Lips, they were post-grad and shit. I feel like my post-performances like really put me in a frame of like, really feeling sure about myself. I feel like with every performance I get more and more sure of myself. So that's why I feel like I didn't go in with an initial nervousness, but it was a thing of like, okay, you never perform like your music live, now you just know like how to critique and work on it. But I appreciate that a lot of people were like, I wouldn't have guessed that this was your first live like music performance. I appreciated that. Like, you know, thank you. I appreciate that it translated well.
Well, yeah, because I haven't even known you that long.
Yeah.
You know? But like, I know that I've seen videos of you performing and like, you know, spoken word and stuff like that. Like, it just was a seamless transition to me.
Thank you.
Like, it was cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Nah, I'm happy it translated that way. I'm happy that like everything essentially worked out in the end. You know what I'm saying? But a week out, like I said, a week out now, and people are still hitting me up, like, really appreciative of the event in general.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm happy, and who knows? Like you said, it might become an annual thing.
Yeah, it was cash day, man.
You know what I'm saying? And just expanding and elevating on it.
I have to. Yeah, everyone like scattered to find like a place to go afterwards. Like,
yeah, high key, because it ended at 11:30. So
have an after party.
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah, next time we'll have an after party.
Confirmed, John.
Yeah, but like then that means booking a second spot.
I mean,
or taking it to kind of
yeah,
right
rooftop.
Right, but it's gonna be
February.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My birthday is in February. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out.
We
We'll figure it out.
We got here.
We'll figure it out.
Party planning committee. Nah, I feel like we were having this talk, like, you know, it's just been like a lot of things starting to like happen. A lot of events are just like popping up this year or like this month, even like for March. Not too long after your party, I believe, I went to DickByAir hosted his first like it's his first show. Like, it was like an artist spotlight. It was called No Negativity, with a few like people at the Ning Factory. You know, so I was just like, fuck it. I just wanted to pop up and just see like what it would be like. It was kind of like, it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was interesting because there was so many different dynamics of like artists who were there from like different ranges, like people from like, you know, the Bronx, like people from like BK, like all over, and like different sounds. Like I was sending you snippets of like, you know, like some artists that was just like standing out to me, and I was just wondering, like, you know, like events like that, like how much like do they like really like get people to like listen to like different music, you know, like having those moments for artists to like to shine. Someone in particular that really stood out to me was someone named artist by the name of TV Tone. And like,
cool name.
he
I like that.
he was going around. He's from the East, and like he was the one I was telling you. Like, I literally texted Malik like, "Yo, like, first of all, this nigga sounds like Stove God Cooks. Like early, he sounds like Stove God Cooks, like Rock Marciano, bro. Like that's the exact comparison I can give him." And then he would like give his mic to, like, he gave his mic to like a shorty that was there, or whatever. And I'm thinking she's about to go into a verse or like sing or something.
Yeah.
He went to the DJ and spun into his like back into his like set. First of all, I have to like ask, like, how difficult is that from like if like you're performing to then go back and spin into your next song, grab the mic, come back?
Yeah, I mean take a little thought process, because then that also takes a little premeditation too. You know, you gotta load the track. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. That's performance right there. You know,
bro. I was sitting here like, shit, fuck it. Like, me and you were talking about me as DJ, like a DJ, like a set DJ. I'm like, yo, like niggas is just doing it themselves. Like,
yeah, clearly.
And like, so even for your show, like, you know, like how was having like JD spinning for you, and like what were the flows? Yo,
you know what it is, and I'm thinking about it in regards to like my performance in March 19th. Having my DJ there, who pretty much curated my set list with me, like I had no worry about anything. Just in regards of like, like go, do you. I don't even care if I don't know what the next song is. Lucky for me, I did my shit in chronological order, so I knew what the songs were gonna be. But like, even if JD had dropped some random shit, I would have picked up on it. Because there's just this like organic thing.
We got good people on your side.
Yeah.
That's less things you got to worry about because they're going to take care of it.
I feel like it would be that way, like, even if I had, like, you, like, like, loading up, like, songs for me for a set, like, as long as I, like, have a relationship with the person doing it, I should be fine. But that's what I kind of don't know the logistics very much for this upcoming show. So I don't know what's going to happen. They haven't asked me for my tracks. I don't know what's going on yet. So I don't know if they expect me to pull up with, like, a set DJ, because I don't have one. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they say. But it was great to have somebody there who, like, knows you. Like, I feel like we saw that with, like, the Alchemist and Baldy. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It's just this thing of, like, we do this shit. Like, we're in the studio. It's like we have this relationship where it's like we're valid. Like, there's not much needs to be said. So it's like doing it yourself. Like, that's like
the ultimate.
Yeah, that's like But I can see how it would take like either at least a good amount of rehearsal or just like the overall like because you kind of got to be scatterbrained because your mind's really in your performance when you're there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, it's not necessarily difficult. It just kind of takes you off of your
pivot, low key.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you gotta stop. It's that whole energy. You gotta stop and like do your thing. So definitely as an artist, I feel like I prefer to just be in the space right there. Someone else gonna bring the next one.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah.
And another like outside of the TV tones, someone that was like a noteworthy like artist was he reminded me more of the traditional. Well, his name was his artist name is long as fuck. It's all one word. Kyle Rhodes Must Die.
Okay. Right? I feel like I've heard this name before.
I feel like you probably have.
I really feel like that's because that's not a forgettable name. Like
yeah, not at all.
So like the Must Die is giving. Yeah. So I'm just like okay.
Yeah. So like I'm like he kind of like was like the closing act, and it was very like quintessential New York artist, entourage on
like okay, but we talking like. Drill entourage or like boom bap entourage?
Not boom bap. Not really drill. Kind of a boogie.
Okay. Interesting.
Like
it's an interesting. Okay.
Where he's like the main vocal, like it's definitely hip hop, but there's definitely that more melodic side to it. And then you have everyone else who's just like yo. All the the fit was immaculate. He had the
fit was immaculate.
Yeah, like he had this all black fit and like the fucking the Telfie space boots.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I never seen him shit. The black John. Like, okay,
that's fine.
Nigga moonwalking.
Yeah, moonwalking for real.
And he's going and it's a great time. It's a great show, whatever. And randomly like this dude comes out in like a black like ski mask. And it was just like, yo, so now I know me. I know I go right name has Herb. I was oh shit. Like just to bring him out and like to just he totally brought it up to another level and close the show out. Like one of the songs I really wanted to hear from him live too. And it was just a great time to it was like, yo, like who'd have thought, what I'm saying? Like from like a small like artist showcase that like you're touching shoulders with like people were doing their own thing right now.
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Like making noise, especially in Harlem world.
Yeah, from Harlem all the way down to Brooklyn.
Bro, in Harlem, I'm not gonna lie, like Harlem been making some like strong moves in the past like year or two with the artists that they got coming up. So I feel like they don't get a lot of. I feel like a lot of recognition goes to Brooklyn. I'm not gonna lie. Like in general, especially just in regards to like the drill sound and all that. Like obviously, but. It's nice to see like when you're tapped into Harlem world, like you see the artists that's doing their shit and they really doing their shit. Like I was just talking about Hasser's ski mask like brand and how I haven't seen like the mask going for sale yet. The whole page is celebrities is wearing it and he's personally giving it to them like because he personally knows these niggas like Yachty, Jay Critch, whatever. So it's like even the marketing of it, like you haven't even dropped these shits yet but big names are already wearing it. Nice. In turn people who like brands like designers like celebrities are in turn gonna do it, especially Harlem shit. Everybody in Harlem like to wear designer pockets, bro. Harlem like to get jiggy, like everybody up there
Harlem
like to
hold their own for
on
real.
Some shit like they really I feel like Harlem backs like their artists strongly, like a very strong amount. And Harlem big but small as hell, bro. So everybody in Harlem low key know each other some way, shape, or form. So I feel like there's this thing with Harlem where like they hold their own and their artists really like have support coming up, or at least a good amount of them do, especially the ones that are making noise. Harlem, like a lot of Harlem artists give back to Harlem, like on regular basis, especially because Harlem is so small. It's small, primarily black, primarily Muslim. So a lot of it, like, half Earth is Muslim, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of it is, like, also intercultural, like, generational shit. Like, generations about generations, like, Africans also stay up in Harlem and live in Harlem. Like, so, you know, like, nah, shout out Harlem. They Leon, for real.
Shout out Black Harlem.
Shout out Black Harlem.
Shout out Spanish Harlem, too.
But, when we talking about Black Harlem, like, shout out Black Harlem, for real. But Harlem go hard. Like, I feel like everybody from Harlem very happy to be from Harlem, as they should. Like,
yeah, your next show is Uptown.
It is Uptown. It's on 158th. Which is also the other thing I was talking about like, I don't know what to expect with the vibe. Because, like, Uptown niggas is not downtown niggas, you know? Uptown niggas is not East Village, like, you know? Like, so me and Saquon just had that conversation this morning, actually, about that. Yeah, about Uptown, downtown, yep.
But, okay, so y'all as people who, like, you know, perform regularly, like, what do you... Because I'm pretty sure Money explained, you know, it's not their whole, like, you know, situation with the show, like... It seems like it's gonna be more of like a
rager like type vibe, like that's what.
I personally think Sinister is gonna be great. Yeah, it's gonna be a great like you know centerpiece for it. But I also do think that like a Clover will also not like you know it'll give it a nice ease, like it'll separate you know like at the show Upstate and when we have Sedena like you know she closed out and gave us that like. Very like nice, like nice. Like, I always resonate back to like Coffee Bean at the end of Astro World, but like you know what I'm saying. Like this is a very turn up album, but you definitely need that. I feel like you will be able to provide that. But I don't know. What are you thinking? Or what is the room saying? How should Money open up?
I feel like the 3 a.m. on Maryland joint.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do that.
So hard.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Just keep scratching into it.
Just keep doing the ayo like mad times, like true word.
Like I feel like a rager audience would appreciate. That,
yeah.
It's just hard. You know?
Yeah, I didn't check the lineup.
Trisha too. I feel like.
Trisha too, yeah. I feel like right now, like in my head, I'm thinking of like I could do tailgating. Tailgating was oddly enough one of my top 3 songs to perform. I didn't think it would be.
Yeah, you took us back.
Bro, because I don't, like, Traffic is Traffic. It's old. It's my first project. But doing tailgating, like, once I get into, like, the verse of tailgating, I realize I snap on it. And I really, that's why, like, as soon as I started, I was like, me and my crew, like, cracking the 80s. I was like, wait, this shit is hard. I forgot how hard this shit went. So doing that song was, like, fire for me. I feel like if I up the energy in terms of, like, vocal performance when I do it, I could do that track. If I want to throw it that far back. If not, I might not touch Clover at all. I think I would just keep it straight Sinister, 3 a.m. Trisha. Especially because Sinister is all in all as a project. If I did the whole project again, it's like 7.5 minutes. So if I have a 10-minute set, Sinister and 3 a.m., you know, there you go. If I have like the 15-20, Sinister, 3 a.m., Trisha. Yeah, but I don't know how I would open because like a part of me wanted to end with 3 a.m.
Because that's why you could maybe open with.
I feel like opening
or with I guess something softer, you know. Like,
yeah, I feel like Sin is a good intro to Sinister in general, so I feel like it's a calm, like eerie opening to the set. So I feel like I would probably do Sinister straight through to open in terms of lineup. But at the end of the day, bro, like I don't know, I feel like. People fuck with what they fuck with, you know?
Right.
And we brought that up, like, I don't know if it was the last episode or the one before it, but, like, no, it was the last episode. You never know what people listen to. Yeah. True word, you know? Like.
No, that's what I'm saying. You, like, at the end of the day, you're the vibe creator. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, whatever the audience there, they might be here for one thing or another, but at the end of the day, you the one that rule the.
Type shit, yeah.
Rule the shit. So, and if you, that's what I'm saying, like when you have that much control of the vibe, it don't matter what they came for because they into it still. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh wow, I didn't expect this.
That,
I'm fucking with it though.
No, for real. And speaking of the lineup, I was looking at the lineup. It's heavy on women. Like there's a lot of women actually. And like, I'm very excited for that. They put it in the group chat too, like the page running it, Skates NYC. They put us on a group chat and they were like heavy women lineup, which also put me in a position where it's like, okay, I want to very much clarify my pronouns at the start of this shit. Just because like I'm already gonna be like it's already gonna be labeled, so I was like, let me put that on straight. But I'm excited for that, especially because I was like looking at some of the artists, like some of the women are rappers, some of them are singers. So it's like it showed me that it's gonna be a versatile vibe.
Yeah.
Aside from niggas who rage, like I feel like there's gonna be like those kind. And I'm excited though. Like one of the shorties in the chat though came correct. She was like, "Yo, listen, we always talk about we want to support people. Don't come, bring your peoples for your set." And then leave once your set done. Like stay for everybody and support all artists the same way type shit. She came correct. Honestly, that was the first thing she ever said in the chat. Niggas had been talking for a good day and a half. And like somebody said something about support and she said that and I was like, no, it's a fucking fact, bro. And like the dudes was like answering like, nah, yeah, we here for it. And she was like, we'll see. Like I feel like she like got a thing low key and I feel her honestly, bro, because I've seen it multiple times. Like,
especially, excuse me.
There you go.
Especially as like an artist in a set with other artists, like it's just a sign of respect.
It is.
Watch that, bro. Like they watching you, you watch them. What is it like?
Light break.
Facts.
We are back. We were just getting into a pocket talking about your show. Well, not the show. You DJ'd a set in Manhattan. Well, as it's recording yesterday.
Wait, do we want to touch on the...
We'll get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to go in chronological order?
We'll go chronological order.
I mean, we already were.
Yeah, go chronologic, yeah.
Alright, so...
We're going to get back to
We'll get back to that. So, it was the birthday on Saturday, DickByAir Thursday, Friday. Underground shit.
Yes. Shout out. So, from the DickByAir show, Mr. TV Tones from East New York. Very heavy on that. He told me, like, yo, we got power to the show. It's going to be at this... abandoned crib in Ridgewood.
That's crazy.
I don't think it was abandoned though.
Yeah,
because that shit looked Gucci like.
It was a gentrified joint. It
looked like it looked like a B&B. Like I thought niggas rented it. Like
funny enough that you're here. We called you. That was the show.
Yeah, that was the show we called you at because we needed the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, they put on a show.
No mic.
No mic. 5 cases of beer though.
Maybe more.
Like.
No performance mic.
Literally, like, if our laundry room had like a extra like room down there, that's where we were. It wasn't bad. Like it was just literally like
it was just pull up and just leave voice on some clap once if you hear me shit.
Type shit. It was not. I don't even know. Okay, so boom. Let's break it down.
Like that,
let's break it down. We showed up an hour and a half late. We were the first ones there.
Yeah. But like before, like
they didn't even open the door yet.
Yeah, I went up into like the actual apartment. Like some dude was letting me in. No, I knew something was off. I was looking for an abandoned building. The address I was at, there was literally a guy walking in, like a regular dude walking into like.
I was driving down the block. I was like, "Is it a crib? What's going on?" I didn't even know where it was. I just drove. I said, "Okay, cool, we'll get there." So we get there.
We get there. They're like, "Yo, can you help us with some shit?" We helping them and like. We're the first ones there, and they setting up, and like it's like
they're mad cool.
They're cool. They're cool. A little
they're like
older.
You want to go upstairs, you want to go downstairs. Do what you want. You want beer, take a beer. You can smoke in here if you want to smoke cigarettes. Go out there. Like it was very cool. Like
basically like how like the top floor of here is like the stairs apartment.
Yeah,
that but in the basement. Like it was like a stairs that leads to the basement.
Like Blue Room almost, but smaller. I'm guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Blue Room's a little bigger than that room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like narrow.
Yeah, the room we were in was like more narrow than it was wide. So I feel like if you had like 30 people in there, you would feel packed.
Yeah, low key.
We had a good...
It was getting there.
It was. I feel like while we were down there, it like reached a good like anywhere between 15, 20.
Yeah.
And then it just started, as we started to go upstairs,
Yeah, a lot of characters.
A lot of characters.
People, mostly. There's like a cypher, there's mad people just performing and like...
They're vibing.
So cool.
It was just vibing. Like while we were there for like the first like maybe hour or so, it was just music.
Most people were vibing.
Alright, boom. We talk about Say Homie?
Yeah.
Shout out you, bro. Ace Boone, bro. You are a movie, my mans. Cause, whoa. He was...
First of all,
the fit.
All camo bape.
All camo bape. Denim jacket, denim pants, black tee, no shoes, black socks.
Black bape, like
Bastas.
Yeah. He was like...
Ski mask.
just like
Gucci
lit.
glasses.
Very lit. Very like
up. Like he was there. He was live and direct. Like
you know, like yo, spin that shit. And very like we're here to like rap. And like to like, but it almost seemed like he looked at rap as like this is a combative sport.
Like he literally said, everybody in here's my competition.
Yeah.
Male, female. Like he's one of those. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like when you get in a room of old heads and you're like, oh, you that one. Like you don't want that. Like, but no. But I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, he started spitting. Like he could spit. Like he could fucking spit. Like I would put him toe to toe with some greats. Like no cap. Like he got some bars, some flow. Like it's very like. No, this is Ace Boone. I liked him because it was this thing of like. It gave me a very nostalgic, like old school, like I'm in an old school cypher type shit.
Absolutely.
But that's what the overall feeling was. I felt like there was a lot of characters that they didn't look old, and then obviously like everybody a person of color, and most of them are black. Black don't crack. But everybody was late 20s, early 30s, most likely. You know what I'm saying? Like there was this like couple. I don't know if they were together, but they came together straight out of like the early 90s. Homie had a flat top.
Yeah.
Grills, like caps. An 8-ball jacket.
Oh my god!
I took a picture of him. Omari was like, "Yo, he looks like straight out of like a show." I was like, "Bro, he looks like you could have took him out of Fresh Prince and put him right here." Like, and the shorty with him like had an all colorful like windbreaker tracksuit on, mad cool. She was mad nice. Like, so the characters I feel like added to the vibe for real. Like,
absolutely,
it made the event cool. Like,
had this short dude like.
Oh my god, Quasimodo.
Like, he fully rapped like Quasimodo. Like that. Like his
Omari was like, "That's what he reminds me of."
And like just like the way like how Quasimodo has like that like he sounds like a
yeah that's exactly how he sounds.
Like that.
Yeah,
but giving you stupid bars like just flow.
Nah, he had crazy wordplay.
I was just like
I don't know if he was sourced or if he yeah but cool ass dude. Like I feel like he got some bars. Like he really got like crazy wordplay. It's funny though because you can tell he was cool with Ace Boone. Ace Boone like 6'4".
Yeah,
and homie
it was
like,
mad funny. I was
4'11" maybe.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't even get him the 5'1". I was gonna say 5'1" to be like nah. Huge.
But he cool, but he's fly. Custom
cool.
Dickies. Two-tone Dickies.
Two times. That was his shit. Not a long ass hair, like hoodie. Like he was one of those like. You ever like seen somebody carry themselves and they got mad bounce to them as a person?
Yeah.
He's one of those. Like I like people like that because like I feel like I'm a very like I'm not a heavy like person when I walk, but I feel like. I'm from New York. I feel like I walk kind of like tense and hostile. I like people that are like he's like those. So he gives you energy. Like that's just his thing. He's like I feel like I always saw him in a different part of the room. Like he was just here like so it was fire. And then like but Ace Boone really like set it up because he was like there was a point where homie was just playing like beats and he was not fucking with the beats, so he's just like yo spit, and then the music was not playing. It's like spin that shit. We here to rap. Like I was like oh my god, this is gonna get hostile very quick, bro. Like that I was worried about that, no cap. But everybody else was naked. He was just up. He's a movie. I fuck with you, dog.
Yeah, they moved it upstairs. Yeah. It's like they just need a mic. I was just like, how do you?
Yeah, when they moved it upstairs, we would have stayed longer, high key. Because when they moved it upstairs, the problem was it like didn't become as open of a space. Because now you're kind of dealing with like walls and shit. So now it's like everybody kind of like table right here, people, and then it kind of curves out into like a weird exit way. So people just like standing by the kitchen, you can't really hear the niggas rapping. So now I'm like, damn, now you need the mic. If you kept everything downstairs, I think you would have been fine.
Problem, yeah.
Because it was low-key center, like everybody could be around you.
Remember homeboy with the eye patch?
Bro, he came in, I literally said, not the eye patch. That's slick, right? Like, I was like, what's going on? He went crazy though. He went crazy.
Slaughter.
Like
not only like
he was giving me papoose. I don't know why. Like I feel like his like papoose, but like grittier. Yeah. I'm thinking of like who am I thinking of? Somebody older than papoose. I can't put my finger on it. There's somebody though, like an old school rapper, like that's just how
it was such a gritty,
like grizzly, like that was just like it was just like it was like that, but not like, but not like DMX range, like you know what I'm saying,
like
less than that. Yeah,
like there was like a, I don't know,
but he
performed like double entendres, like going, and he's rolling a spliff
the whole time.
the whole time.
The whole
He's
time.
rolling, and she's like, and he's one of those people that's like, I really like ever since the action shit, I really appreciate artists who are like, you know, they're doing this shit like, yo, spin that back. I didn't land
like,
that
I didn't land
the way
how I should
wanted
have,
it to, yo, and he was heavy on that, so it was just like, I really want to see underneath that eye patch though. Like, but no, he was like, yeah, the Mario was just like, underneath, take off his eye patch would be like taking off the glasses from like Cyclops. I butchered the fuck out of that. Or it was just like you know, when he like just lets his eyes outside show. It's just oh shit, actually no one that's you know, it's just like yo, I'm like yo, he's fire, bro. Like the whole event, like situations like that made me really want to like find a lot more artists to tap in with, and do more underground shit.
And what?
And do more underground shit.
Do more underground shit?
Yeah, man.
No, for real. I feel like
it was a dope time.
That event and all the events we're speaking about, like, it's really putting me back, like, putting that plug back in my back of, like, collaboration is key. Even, like, outside of, like, physically collaborating with people and, like, making music with people, outside of all that, like, physically collaborating in the sense of being a person co-creating this space. Because, like, the vibe, like, I feel like people should move like that. This is my, like, new theory. I feel like people should move like that more often when they go to spaces. Like, you gotta understand you're not there to just ingest that shit. You're there co-creating the space. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're co-creating the vibe in some way, shape, or form. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel like more people should move like that, especially artists or creators when they go to other creative events, because in a way it's like, you know, it's true. Like, yeah, like last night. Now we could, like, leading into last night, for example, like, I went out there simply to support, like, Tapper and his set. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so in my head, like, in essence, it's Tapper's event. But at the same time, like, I full and well go in with that, like, I'm also going to make sure he's having good energy as, like, the person performing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, having the people he needs around him as well, like, there was like a point in time where I realized Tapper was low-key on his dolo in the back, and I was like, oh shit, is he by himself? And then I saw, what's his name? What's white boy's name? Will.
Yeah.
And I saw Will back there. I was like, Will back there, he good. And so, but like there was like, you know, I feel like creatives, especially when they go to Spar, the creatives should like take that like in their headspace when they go in, because it's like, that's what I've been feeling from these past events. Like, and that's why it makes me feel like that's when you could really like fully understand the whole collaboration is key aspect.
Yeah.
Because then you think of you being in that space as a collaboration, whether y'all physically making something or not, you know?
Because that's like your energy, yo. When you started rapping, like, what was that song you was rapping?
The Nicki song?
Yeah.
Boss ass bitch.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I literally put the mic.
Yeah. And
like
in my face, yeah.
Right in their face, and we was
there, like we was there, yeah,
bro. Like it was,
and I'm not gonna lie, it pulled something out of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time I rap that song, I rap it very like my voice, but I feel like every time you put a mic on me, I went into like a higher like Nicki sound. I was like, oh my god, this is like feeding me right now.
The crowd was they was
there. Like they once they saw me start going like with like Tapper and Malik, like I started seeing some people like just look it, and then at some point I just saw something. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Yeah. And so like, you know, even that, like, you know, in essence it co-creates that space. It gives you good vibes to continue going
like,
off of
like, you know, like that's the I love what like collaborating in the sense of creating a space together, because people do, like, I guess I'll speak for myself, you know, when I think of collaborating, I do a lot of times only just limit it to, oh yeah, this piece of art,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what's kind of more important is a moment, you know? So like, and moments are what people remember and cherish and look forward to, and you know, all that. So definitely thank you for co-creating that moment with me, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, and thank you for providing it, you know, like, and it's real. I feel like, and that's been my new theory with especially the last couple of events I've been to. I feel like it's shifted from like the prior events we went to, because I feel like the prior events I was very just much in the space of like, oh, I love going to events. It feeds me as a creative, you know what I'm saying? And especially because I feel like I was going to events that are kind of like
larger,
you know, larger in scale, not really like attached to me in any kind of way.
Absolutely.
But the recent events have been like, I know this person, or I know this person, or it's attached to this person's thing, or my thing, or this or that. And I feel like events like that always have like a different kind of feel.
I think there's a difference between consuming and producing.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Producing is way more, well, there's both. Both are fun, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes you can do both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like yesterday. Like that moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We were producing it and consuming it.
And at the same time consuming it, yeah. But at the same time, we like co-create that moment for the people to consume.
Right.
Whole time I was there consuming your art in the first place. You know, like it all comes back around like full circle.
I think they're both important. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm thinking about the NBA Letters tour show and like you know like. Oh yeah, you went to the Tuesday one, the Thursday one. Yeah,
with Benny.
Yeah. Yes, Benny, bro. Bro. Everybody pulled up, bro.
No Terminal 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Earl brought out like navy blue, Mike, Z Loopers, like.
Wiki. Bring out Wiki.
Did he bring out Wiki?
Yes.
All apologies.
All apologies to Wiki, bro. Our last episode, we did not know the man's name. The black guy, bro. The black guy, yeah. But shout out you, Wiki. Like,
nah, Wiki.
Yeah, Earl brought out bad heads.
No, that's what I'm saying. Literally, everybody he
that.
done like a feature with, like in the past like year or so, bro. It was there. Crazy. Of course, fucking Boldy James, bro. This man rapping live, bro.
Different.
The voice, the breath control.
The breath control is impeccable.
The chemistry with the chemist, you feel?
For real, bro. Like, for real. Cooking, like.
And you could tell, bro, Al be back there, like, sing along to every word.
Like, he know every word of all the songs he produced, bro. I was watching him, like, yeah.
And then Al rap too.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, bro. As a matter of fact, bro, just like before all of it, bro. Literally, he was playing, like he started playing music. You know, people was getting hype, whatever. He come out, start rapping, bro. He rapped like a quick like 16, bro, and it was fire, bro. He could spit.
Wow.
I never. What?
That's crazy.
I was like the Alchemist album.
No, real, bro.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see it, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like he was testing something out. We was like, yo, like everybody in the crowd was crazy.
Yo, anybody know an age check on how old the Alchemist is?
All right, I'm gonna look it up and that's all guess.
I want to
say like 40, 43.
Okay, so
or 40. Actually, yeah, 43.
I'm jacking 40.
Cause he could be late 30s, but I'm jacking early 40s.
You said early
40s.
44.
Okay, I said 43. You said 45.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a lot older than Action.
Yeah.
How old's Action?
38.
It's like 5 years.
38.
That's 6
It's
years.
like 6 years. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you know of this person, you know, the same grade, you know, kind of
type
thing.
shit. Okay, yeah. I only asked because like I'm thinking about like the Alchemist, just like accolades, and I'm like thinking about like one of my favorite one of my favorite songs he ever produced was like a Jadakiss song. So I'm like, okay, that was like early 2000. So I'm like, all right, so you gotta be. I was like, so that means you definitely started producing, like getting that popularity early 20s. So I was like, he had to be 40s. Wow,
yeah,
early 20s is crazy. We in that time, yo. We here. Nah, but that show, like, yeah, so like even that show was great. Yeah, when I saw he brought out Benny to that, I was like, wow.
Oh my god, yeah, Benny the Butcher, bro, pulled up, bro. Arm and Hammer pulled up.
Oh, tough.
Yes,
wow.
tough.
I never even seen their faces in real life, bro.
Yeah, because in the videos his face is always like glitched out in every video he's in.
Yeah, and I was like, but I saw them, it was there, so.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
fuck. What's that song of Sick? That well, it's Earl Sweatshirt featuring Arm and Hammer, but like, it's dope. Like, I don't know, cause like you're listening to the song and like
Tabula Rasa.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, oof. This song is so good.
What's your favorite out there,
Joey? Off Sick.
I really like Lobby.
Lobby go crazy.
Lobby does go crazy. I really like the outro though.
Yeah, for me it has to be the outro.
I was gonna say the outro.
I like Lie. I think it's my favorite.
Well, the first thing that came out from it was I think 2010, right?
Yeah, that one was cool. That one grew on me.
Yeah, no, I
love 2010.
2010, Tabula Rasa with Arm and Hammer. Lobby's insane, but yeah, Fire in the Hole, like
Fire in the Hole is very. There's like I have no skips on this album.
With that song.
I have no skips on this.
He did the whole shit, bro. Earl went through everything, bro. He did all of his songs, and every song he had with all of them feature people, bro. It's like and then let each of them do a song.
Yeah, yo, Earl's the truth, bro.
Yeah, dude.
For real.
Earl's the truth, man. Like, but something about Fire and Holdings, like it just seems like a. Like, I think Earl gives you sad songs, but I love when he gives you songs like Sunday. He's specifically talking about, like, you know, a lover, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know why I resonate with this brand of sad boy, like, Scorpio energy, like, but it's so fucking good. Like, nah, man, yo.
Nah, but with that, like, also just, like, returning back to the event yesterday, like, was that, like, your longest set you've done, or?
No, I mean, as a matter of fact, for Onika's party, it was like 6 hours or something.
Oh, wow.
Like that. 6, maybe 8, something like that. Well, it was like on and off type thing,
right.
But like it was a long time though. And I do a show every Sunday. You know, I can't do it today because my Wi-Fi is down. But
she didn't hear that shit, right?
Oh shit.
I didn't bring my Damn.
Sounds more.
You considering it now.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
Yeah, for real.
But I do a show every Sunday, Champagne Radio, where I play the smooth jams.
I like that, yeah.
Sunday vibe, Sunday evening, getting ready for your Monday. You might be cooking something, you know.
That's fine,
yeah. Might be relaxing, hopefully relaxing, you know. So I play the smoothest stuff that I can find, and I just enjoy myself.
You know, I don't know if like you ever heard that you give that kind of energy off, like
so
like, that's your thing, like that's your niche.
Yeah, I like to DJ. You know, I like curating vibes that other people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But then Champagne Radio, I feel like is the place where I can play everything I just want to hear.
Yeah, like you definitely radiate this like very smooth energy overall, like as a person. I also feel like it's a southern thing, I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of y'all have like that kind of energy towards y'all, and like it's the locks. Like there's just, you know, there's like things, like elements about you that give off this very like smoothness. So I like that. Like I like that the radio session reflects that. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that's what and you're doing a great job at it, honestly, truly.
We're not gonna go into a lingo talk since, you know, we've done this with y'all, but I would love to get an update on the Southern Yankee, if you have any, because I don't know if you ever talked about it.
The Yankee of the South? Yeah, I guess I don't know if I talked about it on the record.
you gotta
I'm a Yankee
right now.
I'm a Yankee boy, bro. So, you know,
also a Southerner.
Yes, sir. So, you know, they call you a Yankee when in the Caribbean, like in Jamaica and St. Thomas, whenever you're from the States. So every time I go there, they always call me a Yankee because, you know, I'm so American and stuff like that. But then, you know, in the States, you're a Yankee if you from New York or from the Northeast.
The Northern,
you know what I'm saying? Which is where I'm here now. So I feel like I'm a Yankee just by residence. You know?
For real. Placeholder.
So, you know, it's an album connecting those cultures, man. The South. I'm bringing the Caribbean to the South, to the North, bro. Caribbean Americans, bro. We all here. We've been here, bro. The 90s was a very big period for like Caribbean American cross culture, especially in New York. Like artists like Super Cat, like Little Vicious, like
you know,
so many of them, you know.
I'm not gonna name much off the top of my head, but there's always that sound of,
bro,
like,
even Biggie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Biggie is Jamaican.
Let's go straight down to the root, bro. DJ Kool Herc, who created hip hop, Jamaican, like, and he came from the island, like, you know, like,
it's like deep rooted in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, like, I want, because the thing is, there's that Caribbean American connection here in New York, especially a lot. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But in the South, there's a lot of Caribbean American people, but they don't have that type of Southern Caribbean American culture. You know, you never hear.
I feel like it's a lot of American black, like,
right?
You know,
absolutely.
And it's like actually, the Haitians, you know what I'm saying? The Haitians do definitely have
strong,
very strong culture, but I feel like, and you know, like that's definitely a big part of. That's probably the biggest part of it right now. But I feel like crossing the bridges of sound is what I'm more interested in, like, you know, because a lot of the beats that I love Florida rap. Like, you know, there's a very specific style of like beat that like Florida rap has. It's usually like some piano, some guitar, you know, Rod Wave, for example, you know, a lot of, but Kodak too, you know, that I feel like there's a very high level of musicianship going on with the music already, but I just want to connect those sonic bridges, like have the dub influence from Jamaica, you know, the reggae, the soca, you know what I'm saying, like just all the things that like I don't really hear a lot in Florida Southern music, you know what I'm saying, but that I know is always there, you know what I'm saying. Even reggae, you know, like you don't really hear much reggae in the mainstream no more, you know what I'm saying. It's like, and the thing is, those are beautiful songs. Everybody goes back to the same artist, you know what I'm saying, for reggae, like, and there's plenty of cool, you know, modern reggae artists, you know what I'm saying, Protege, like Chronix, all.
Sounds like we're getting like a retro new age, you know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cross the bridges. Yeah, I'm just trying to make some new shit, you know, like, because, you know, just like everybody else, I'm the only one that has my experience, you know. So just like everybody else, the only people that have their experience. So I just want to paint it in the way that I see it, you know. It's like it's all influenced me so much, like pretty equally, you know. I take a lot from everywhere I go and how I've been raised, and it shapes where I continue to go. So I just want to bring that continuity, you know, bring some of that energy that we love, you know what I'm saying, from the past, like from the greats, you know, the Bob Marleys and them. Like, I just want to bring some new life to it, you know. So, Yankee of the South.
Facts.
Release date August. I'm taking my time with it. This year though. This year.
Y'all heard this nigga.
Wait, I have an important question. Are you planning? Because I know you said you're most likely returning back down to the South. Are you doing that before the project drops or after?
It's a good question.
Because I'm intrigued, because I was like, okay, cool, so you're currently working on it. I was like, my follow-up question was going to be like, are you one of those artists who's like influenced by their environment? Because if so, would you not want to like wait and record? Would you want to record stuff back down there?
Recording, I feel like I could tap into the feeling. No. So, recording, I feel like I can make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me, and like I make my own world right here.
Type shit, right?
But like as far as videos and like
visuals and stuff like that,
and even just events, like having things happen in real life, like. That's where I'm like, I kind of want things happening in both places.
You know what I'm
saying? Like maybe one event here, one event there.
Type shit, yeah.
Because that's what it is to me, bro. There's so many important people that are foundational to my life right now that's here. So many people that are also very, 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 very foundational to my life back home. And they all need to be a part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
big rollout, cold coastal rollout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for it. I already heard a bit of it, y'all, and it's fire already. So
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's all we got for y'all niggas, man.
Yo, with that, y'all know me. It's your homie ATM.
It's your boy O.
It's me and Johnny Champagne. It's your great guest Malik English. And we are the Lingo, baby. Stay up and stay easy. Peace, y'all.
See you later.